The Sandy and Toddcast is a Mind Garden media podcast in association with
Screw You, Todd
Productions.
Broadcasting from two very different yet magical places not found on any map. Get ready to discuss the strange, weird, ghostly, crazy, spooky, and odd things that take place around us each and every day. All while having a little bit of fun. This is the Sandy and Toddcast.
Welcome to After the Podcast Livecast thing.
So this is his newest thing. He's discovered that he can use this for everything now, and so he does this all the time.
First of all, that's not true. Second of all, she has the same equipment I have, but because she has no technical prowess, she doesn't know how to use it.
Because I'm a -3 on it. I don't know. I have all the sound effects on my computer, but I don't know how to do it. So
welcome to the After the Livecast podcast. We just had an entire hour with Eric and Lisa on the podcast. Had a great time. We talked about healing. We did the healing bowl. Eric read some cards for other people. So it was a great podcast. Thank you both for being on.
Thank you both. Love you both.
Thank you for having us.
I'm so happy to be here because, you know, I just love all y'all.
I got to say this. I put Eric on the spot during the actual live cast and said how much that he needs to, you know, stand up for himself sometimes too and not worry as much about other people. He's got to sometimes worry about himself. Lisa, as much as I give you shit, you need to love yourself more because she was the first one in the room tonight and she started putting herself down. Don't do that. Love yourself. Let me put you down. That's the way it's supposed to work.
That's how
our relationship works. I'm supposed to love myself. You're supposed to put myself down. Okay,
correct.
I got you.
And know that when I do it, it's just out of love. That's the only reason why I do it. Okay.
How long have we been friends now? I mean, when you sit there and did we meet in 99 or
2000.
I think 2000.
That is amazing.
And Eric, she, I know you don't know this story, but she professed her love for me and she was going to leave her husband and shack up with me. And you know how that's not going to work out. So I literally got a U-Haul that weekend, loaded my stuff and moved away.
You did not. It was at least a month and a half after I told you that.
Well, it took me a month and a half to save the money to get the U-Haul in a new place up in Green Bay to get away from it. So,
you know, it's so funny because I look back on that now and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking?
I love it.
Eric, when you stand up, you look like you're towering over us. You look a little freaky, a little spooky, like you've got something going on there.
Eric, can we see your pants? I love those pants. I need those pants.
Hold on.
Look at
it's time to play. May we see your pants?
Well, it's an interesting theme, actually. You see that I have a crane. Yeah. I have a crane here, clouds here, then a koi fish.
I would, you know what? I would wear that outfit around my house. I just would.
Okay, Sandy, can we see your pants, please?
You know what? Mine are like so normal tonight. There's my Fort Schuyler Paranormal Society shirt. I just have black yoga pants. Just black yoga pants.
Yoga pants.
That's all. I should have, if I had known we were going to do the pantsing thing.
Well, I didn't know until you brought it up. I would have worn something
cray-cray.
Lisa Hale, may we see your pants, please? Oh, my God.
Yes.
Are those the one you wore to my house the other day when you stepped over?
No, the ones I wore to your house the other day are orange, but they had witch hats and bats and things on.
So
I like that.
Lisa stops by to visit. And she says, I've got these pants on. I said, oh, my God, the neighbors are going to see. And then immediately after her visit, Eric, I got a call from the Homeowners Association. And they basically said I had to defriend her because they don't want her in the neighborhood again in those things. So,
God.
You know, you love my choice of pants.
I love your pants.
I don't.
He really doesn't, y'all.
But you don't have to wear them.
Nobody
maybe
has
I want
to see
to. Maybe
me
that's
in
the
them.
problem.
true.
So I want to be a little bit serious for a moment. And we talked a little bit about healing, and Eric, you did kind of the ritual for us with the healing bowl and all that kind of stuff. If somebody wanted,
okay though.
I mean, it was okay. It was okay. The audio has a little bit of a glitch on your end tonight, so it did spit and sputter a little bit. But I think overall, knowing that you were doing that for everybody, I think everybody was able to pick up on that energy, and that's the most important thing.
Yep.
Is that something? I know a lot of people go out and they get those singing bowls. Is that something that people could do on their own? Is it something that they shouldn't do? What do you think?
There are a lot of healing bowls out there, but some of them sound like crap, seriously. So it's very difficult to find something good that you can resonate with. There are like very ornate ones. I mean, look at mine. It's so simple, like super duper simple. This was gifted to me by a friend of mine, and it even has a
that's cool.
Here.
Yeah. Is that a lotus flower or something?
So, I'm not sure, but because he had a spiritual journey, he went to Tibet and made this for me.
Oh,
saying,
get out.
He goes, I need to seek peace, and this is my gift for you, Eric. And I go, okay, thank you. I guess
That's
an
amazing.
aspect of his soul is here.
Well, apparently
is this person still with us? Is this person still with us?
He hasn't contacted me in a long time.
Huh.
Okay, because I'm sitting here going, if somebody goes to Tibet and they bring back a singing bowl for me, that's the one. I'm just saying.
But he made this, though.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sweet.
Well, this one is an aspect of Amazon, but
it might cure your spending problem, Eric. So go ahead and ring that thing about 10 times.
And it also came with this cute little pillow thing that it goes on. And so I love it. I absolutely love it. And I do it. I actually use it sometimes. I think they're great. I think there's nothing like sound, like using sound. We use sage and we use all of the aromas, but I think to use sound is a whole different type of level. I think it's really cool. So it's very cool.
It's my way of projecting my energy too. So whatever you hear, especially when it's like you're face to face with me, it's totally different. So it's a totally different feeling, and you'll feel a bit lost when I'm doing my session with you, when I do my sound healing session, because you'd be fixated with my little nasal voice and the environment and the sounds, of course, when I make it sing. It's just totally different. It's a little high pitched, but it stays with you. It does. And I'm sure that this session was kind of haunting for everyone, I bet.
It was a very good response you got out of this. There was a lot. I felt a lot of energy going back and forth, and that's hats off to you. That doesn't happen on our podcast all the time because, we don't have that kind of energy. So you being here did that for us. And I will say this, having done a healing session with Eric over the phone, it actually worked very, very well over the phone. So that was very. Lisa, you've got an altar in your room there, don't you? What do you have on the altar? What's down there? What do you use for cleansing?
For cleansing, it's usually sage. I use sage. I don't have anything for sound down here, but upstairs I have 2 silver bells that when things get really, really negative in the house, I ring those bells.
Those things got to be going off all the time, I would think, right?
John hasn't been here a lot, so not as much.
All right. One final thing I want to ask you guys, then we'll let you go on the After the Livecast podcast. Anybody dressing up for Halloween? And if you are, what are you dressing up? I know you are. Is that what you're actually wearing that for Halloween, Eric?
I am going to the city this Sunday wearing this and that mask and going bar hopping, literally. Even if it's so dang cold. That's awesome.
That's all right.
I go, hi.
That's awesome.
That's the second time you rub it into our face that he's going to the city. Did you notice that?
I know. Yes. He's going to the city.
Yes. What about you, Sandy?
A Halloween parade in the city, okay?
That sounds fun.
I know it does sound like a lot of fun. Halloween is like my favorite time. Well, I'm Saturday night. I'm dressing up as a paranormal investigator and doing an investigation. And then Sunday, like I said, I'm getting my booster. My mom and I are getting our boosters. And then we're going to dress up.
I did not think you were going to say booster. I thought you were going to say, I'm going to get my boobs fixed. That's what I thought.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to say. That's exactly what I thought.
My boobs need to be fixed.
I don't know. I saw them when you were here. I just thought it's the first thing that came to mind.
Such an ass. No, and but then we're hopefully going to get some kids for Halloween. So I'm excited. I love going to the door. And Spike is going to be dressed up. He's going to go to the door, so it'll be fun. But that's my Halloween. We did a fundraiser for the veterans a couple of weeks ago, and Dave dressed as a nurse, and I dressed as a doctor. So that was our Halloween for this year.
Dave looked nice in a dress.
He did. He looked very cute. He did a good job. He's a good sport.
Now, he probably should have his breasts fixed. Just saying
probably,
that if somebody's going to do that, it should be him. Lisa, what are you doing for Halloween?
I'm going to I'm going to dress up as a mother who cares. I am again in so much trouble for that.
I know.
No, I really don't have any plans for Sunday at all.
It's
believe
Halloween.
It or not. I know. I'm going to be down here some in my area.
Okay,
because
why?
it's Halloween.
Okay.
And I'll be doing some meditations and some things like that. But we're not planning on doing anything. I got a pumpkin today.
Yay!
So at least I did a little something.
Do you guys get a lot of trick-or-treaters where you are?
We didn't get so many last year. Of course, it was right in the middle of everything
pandemic,
blowing up.
Yeah, we didn't either.
Dave loves to hand out candy and stuff, so we may have to go to the store and get some, but I don't know.
I'm so excited.
All right, guys, little quick quiz, then I'm going to let you go, I promise.
All right.
Would you rather on Halloween, would you rather walk through a cemetery alone in the dark or stay in a haunted house by yourself? Sandy, you go first.
Well, I would gladly do either one, but I'd have to say cemetery. I like cemeteries.
Okay. Lisa?
Stay in a haunted house by myself.
Okay. Eric?
Cemetery, because if it's a haunted house and it's an entity that I can't handle, that's dangerous.
There you go. See?
Yep.
Now there's a smart guy.
Yep.
Let me ask you another question, Eric. Would you ever walk into a black mist if you were doing a paranormal investigation and a black mist
I knew that was coming.
formed right in front of you?
Tonight.
Would you walk into the mist?
I knew it was coming.
No, you wouldn't.
Would the mist form into a very hot person? I might.
No. Listen, we got to get this guy something because he needs a little.
It's been a rough pandemic.
No,
Holy cow.
It's a definite no chance.
All right. Eat a plate full of worms or eat mystery meat. Which one would you rather do? Eat a plate full of worms or eat mystery meat? Lisa,
Me?
for Halloween. Lisa.
You first.
That's a horrible question.
Worms or mystery meat?
Who prepared the worms?
It doesn't matter. They're worms. They were prepared.
I'm going to have to go with mystery meat because at least I've done that when I was in school and ate school lunch. So
Good point.
Eric, plate full of worms or eat mystery meat?
I do worms because mystery meat, I don't want to end up being a cannibal. It could be.
Right. See, I'm thinking I'd rather do the worms too, just because at least you know they're worms.
Right. That's my point too. I would do worms because you don't know what mystery meat is.
have you noticed done the odd one out on all
Or
of
dog.
these
It could be
questions?
dog too. So
Yeah.
Could be
dog or
anything. No,
kitty.
thank you.
Yep.
I'm good.
One last one for you. Would you sleep one night in a coffin or sleep an entire week in an abandoned home by yourself? So 1 night in a coffin, locked up, or an entire week in an abandoned home. Which one would you rather do? Let's start with Eric on this one.
coffin or abandoned home? No, I can do a coffin. I can survive that.
I could probably do both. Lisa, what about you?
Oh, definitely both. Can I please? Can I do the week in the abandoned home in a coffin? Because that's, but if I had to choose, I'd choose the week alone in the abandoned home.
Okay. And Sandy, what about you?
Well, I do either one too, but I guess a coffin, just because it's just the vessel. It's just a place to be. It's wooden or metal. So go in coffin or something.
All right. Hey guys, thanks for joining us on the After the Live.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. That was fun.
Sandy, show us your pants.
I already showed you. Can't even see my pants.
Show them again for the man behind the curtain.
Wait a minute.
You guys know this gesture, right?
Quiet, whippersnapper. What does that gesture mean?
Put a ring on it, people.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a new promotion on the Sandy and Toddcast. We're going to find the man a date.
We could do a dating game. Oh, my God.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Sandy, that's the best idea you've ever had.
Thank you.
We're going to call it the mating game, though, because I think that's what we need to get done for him.
Oh, my God. That would be fantastic. I think that's an idea.
Look at him with his mask.
Bachelor number one.
Eric, is that your nose, or are you just happy to see us?
See, there's a reason why I chose this mask. It was a gift, so.
He knows
it does look, I don't know, a little
very
suspect.
intimately. Yeah. In fact, what are you doing?
Let's not go there. Oh my
Eric,
God.
Eric, what are you doing later? I mean,
let's just say that I have enough energy to do stuff tonight. Okay.
Wow. Just so much. Lisa, what are you doing later on tonight?
What am I doing? I'm going to sleep.
That's what I thought. Sandy?
Work.
Yeah, me too. The old people of the crowd all going to bed. Eric's ready to go with his mask.
I know.
All right, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Even.
Bye. Good night.
Bye. I love you all.
Love you too.
Unbelievable. Well, until next time on the Sandy and Toddcast, bye.
Bye.